Hey friends, it's about 6 p.m. I just finished filming for the night, so let's order delivery with Uber Eats so that I've got some yummy, delicious food after I've cleaned up. Today I'm feeling like Thai food. There's actually this really great little family-owned restaurant a couple blocks away that I discovered when I was browsing the hundreds of nearby restaurants listed on the Uber Eats app, and I've been pretty much addicted to it. So that's in. And great, let's get cleaning up. If you don't know what Uber Eats is, it's a food delivery app that is so convenient and easy to use. You can track your order right in the app so you know exactly when it's going to arrive. If you haven't used Uber Eats before, I highly recommend it. I use it all the time. You can even use my code HannahB15 for $15 off your first order as long as you've got a basket size of $20 or more. Last task is to put the cameras away. I am so excited that I don't have to cook tonight, and instead I just get to go home and relax with my Uber Eats delivery. Speaking of relaxing, thank you so much to Uber Eats for sponsoring today's calm. Now it's time for you to relax and enjoy. Hi Morgan.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We're going to be doing a palm reading, a tarot reading, and a Reiki energy cleansing on you today.
Okay.
Now I know when we talked on the phone you were excited. Is this your first time getting this done?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone has such a different experience. Mm-hmm. You could be sitting there the whole time thinking, what is she doing?
Yeah.
Or you could be really emotionally affected. So I just want you to try and let whatever comes to you like really exist in the body and the mind, and try not to push it away. Try to keep yourself really present in the moment, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with a reading. So this will give me a good sense of what we need to work on with you as well. And we will do a 3-card past, present, future reading. It's my favorite kind.
Okay.
Please split that in half. Thank you. And then we split this one in half. And we split this one in half. Thank you. So we have our past, present, and future cards, starting out with the past cards, the 8 of Discs. This is a minor arcana. So 8 of Discs is all about effort. So when you're feeling energetic in a high vibration, it can mean pure craftsmanship, it could mean increase of skill, it can mean hard work paying off. When you're in a low vibration, so feeling kind of down and moving inwards and darker, it's going to mean feeling not worthwhile, not capable, and just struggling with identity of capability and of process. So you'll be trying things and they'll feel like they're failing for you. You're not good enough. Versus the high vibration, you'll be trying things and you'll feel successful and you'll feel like, oh wow, like I'm pretty good at this. I have some self-confidence here. Okay. So that's the past card. So next up is the 10 of Discs. Ooh, okay, so that's interesting that you got 2 discs so close together. So it leads right into one another, which is brilliant because we have the hard work and then we have the results of that hard work. Okay. So we have on the high vibration success. You can kind of see just in the imagery that's reflected, it's a big house and family, and so it's whatever you're working for has been achieved. Achieving your goals, working hard towards something. On the other end of that, in a low vibration, is failure. Okay. So it's being unable to reach the goal. It's being left behind, kind of not, the work that you're doing is not paying off. Okay. So those are the 2 sort of sides of that. The future card is going to give us a really good sense of which direction we're going. The Hermit. So this is a major arcana. So as you might be able to tell just by the name of the Hermit and the card itself, it's somewhat of a solo, lonely card. Not necessarily in a bad way. In a high vibration, it can mean a lot of introspection, really looking deep into yourself, finding true like meaning in your own being and who you are as a person. On a low vibration, it can mean more feeling alone and lost. So this makes perfect sense to me. You are working on something. It's either paying off or not, and you're going to wind up either blaming yourself for it or appreciating yourself for it. You're definitely going you're definitely learning something new and going through a challenge, but it's about how you approach it. Are you approaching it as, I'm going to be successful? I'm going to think of myself as a creative, hardworking person who's learning, who's growing? Or are you going to think of yourself as someone who can never be good enough and is going to reach that point where no matter what you do, you're feeling like a failure? So that's what I'm getting from your reading. Something to think about. Yeah. All right. Now we can take a look at the hands. So if you put them out for me. So there's so many different ways to really appreciate our bodies and the way that our energy works within us. And one of those ways is through palm reading. So I'll have you flip them over because it's really the inside of the hand that we look at, a little bit of the outside as well. And there are a few major lines that we pay attention to. And would you like a little pillow or something? Here, we'll put this underneath you. Is that okay? Better? Is it a little high?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, great. So we have the lifeline, which runs from the base of the palm all the way up to sort of in between the thumb and the pointer finger. This line gives us a good sense of our general life, not necessarily expectancy, but rather consistency, I should say. So it's not quite as deep and formed. Then it gets very deep and formed right here until it kind of starts to fracture off just a little bit. So what this is telling me is that you have taken a little time to figure out kind of what your life's going to be and who you are. At some point, and this isn't like at 14 you figured it out. It's really not like that. It's just a general guideline for the process. So at some point you do figure it out, and you kind of stay pretty steadily in that space, in that mindset for the majority of your life. So this is going to be probably a fairly steady career, probably a fairly steady life as far as like who you are as a person. And then at the end, towards the end of your journey, you do get a little bit either more adventurous or possibly a little bit more change going on in you as a person. So that's pretty common as we get older, honestly. You can call it the midlife crisis. You can call it just wanting a change after so many years of consistency.
Okay.
I would say this is a typical lifeline that we see. No major breaks or interruptions. Okay, then we have two lines that run parallel to each other here, which is the love line and the luck line. So your love line is this lower one, and it's not super defined. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't have like a one great love in life. There is a pretty solid portion in the middle. It's rather just that you are someone who has a lot of great loves. So this could be friends, this could be animals, this could be people, this could be hobbies or work. Like you are not someone who's so definite. You're very open to love and love from many different places. And it does get a little bit less clear at the end, so hopefully this could either possibly mean a heartbreak, or it could simply mean that the love, that need for the love kind of dissipates, so you can be okay with a little less intensity. But yeah, hopefully not the heartbreak. And then the luck line. I'd say you're a fairly auspicious person. It's definitely defined. Some people don't have really anything here. But you have to work hard. So things aren't just going to come to you. But there's definitely some luck there. And your fate line runs all the way up. And that is pretty curvy wonky. So you do not have a lot of predestined fate.
Okay.
You're going to make your own way in the world, and the changes that you make are really going to affect your life.
Okay.
I'll take a look at the other hand just to be sure. They're usually pretty symmetrical, and I trust the dominant hand more than the non-dominant hand.
Okay.
Yeah, same lifeline, same love line. Look line's a little less smooth on this side. So there could be points in your life where you feel a little bit more fortunate than others. And like absolutely no consistency in the fate line here either. So yeah, I would say I feel good about my reading. That that kind of describes you in the way that I see fit. Does that make sense at all? Does anything resonate with you? Yeah. Okay.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think these are meant to be taken. These readings are meant to be taken as reflection and guidance, and not as law. So don't, necessarily say, oh, my palm says I'm not going to have one great love. Let me go break up with my significant other. That's not what it is. It's just about using it to get to know yourself better, have more self-reflection and introspection, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do the energy reading now. So we'll start with the hands. I want you to place them on here, both of them, please. Is it okay if I place my hands on you for this reading, the healing? Okay. So it's super important that we let ourselves relax, because when we relax our outer bodies, our muscles, we also relax our energies, and it lets me in a little easier. I am feeling a slight emptiness to the energy. I often feel this in people who are just a little bit lonely. When we have a lot of other people in our lives, we absorb some of their energy as well. So that dearth can be telling. I have a sensing stone, holding it right at the top. I'm going to ground it right in between your two thumbs and run it along the body, looking for energy spikes. Some swinging by the throat chakra. If you ever have trouble speaking your mind, that might cause some blockages by the throat chakra, or vice versa. A little bit on this right wrist as well. Especially since that's your dominant hand, that could be a creativity blockage. Okay, those are the two I want to focus on right now. I'm starting to move the energy now, so now you may start to feel some emotions come up. elements in between the hands. Some lapis lazuli. Some snowflake obsidian. Both of these really good for protection. Some rose quartz for self-love. Tiger's eye for wisdom. Do some sodalite for strength. Gray with a stone for clarity and wisdom. Trying different combinations. I like that one. Letting the light shine through you. Clearing out some of that energy we just plucked off, sweeping it off with my bamboo sticks for vibration. these bottles. I'm going to have you move away from the table so I can do a little bit more work. Okay. Your muscles are very, very tight. And sometimes when our bodies are very tight, our energies can be pretty locked up too. I would guess you're not doing enough self-care and recovery after physical activities. Tip your head back, I'll hold the weight. I want to work on this throat chakra. Using the jade and the green aventurine wands to not only stimulate different sensations, so like this one's a bit scratchy versus this green aventurine is more smooth and massage-like, but also to encourage positivity. So jade and green aventurine are both really happy, positive stones. Remove my bracelet just so I can do a little bit more massage work. So I think the energy is fairly tense, as is the body. I think you're really overworked.
That's fair to say.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're very overworked, and I think it's probably pretty hard for you to voice this to the people who are demanding your time. So it's about taking the time outside of these spaces to try your best to create space for yourself, because it's not happening on the regular. letting the shadow just sleep. This is my biggest shell. So you have a lot of deep-seated energy that needs to go. Some people, it's all about the details. You are not. You are definitely experiencing blockages like right here on the surface. Nice big ones. Not hard to see them at all. Stimulating the mind's eye. I'm going to burn away some of these last pieces. I've got a positive energy chakra candle, which I think is actually perfect for you. Just moving it around. Letting it burn away just a little bit of smoke into your lungs, breathing it in. And then I want you to take a nice deep breath in and out and have you blow out the candle. Excellent. Let's do one grounding breath, and then we'll ring the chakra bowl. Passing along my last little bit of energy to you. How do you feel, Morgan?
So relaxed.
Good. You need to take better care of yourself. You need to advocate for yourself. We've opened up that throat chakra, and with your reading especially, make sure that you realize your own hard work is worth it and that you're doing a great job, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.